All right, guys, I think I've made a discovery. I have not completed the DLC yet. I'll just say that straight up. But I got to the point in the game where Corbeau right here says, maybe Hyperspace Lumiose is a reflection of the subconscious of people and Pokemon. Very cool stuff right here. I'll keep reading some more of the flavor text that I read last night. We've come to suspect that it's not Lumiose itself being reflected per se, but rather memories of it. Memories of it, right? In other words, the subconscious. Okay, the connection, the theory that the dots that I'm connecting right now is that these mega dimensions give us access to Hyperspace Lumiose, which functionally is very similar to the dream world. Okay? There's a couple top level connections here that I'm seeing. And again, I have not completed the game. But I believe there's a Mega Pokemon at the end of the game that could very well tie this all together. But some top-level stuff, right? What is the Dream World? The Dream World, and forgive the forgive the advertisements that are popping up, but the Pokemon Dream World, as I remember it, from Generation 5, from the Unova games, Pokemon Black and White, it was an internet connectivity thing, right? Where you would connect your game to the internet. You would either send your Pokemon to the Dream World, or you would interact with the Dream World and then pull those Pokemon from the Dream World into the real world, right? You know, that's already really weird, taking Pokemon from a dream and then bringing them into our world. And the primary benefit was that you would get Pokemon with a hidden ability, which I actually think, and honestly, I should make another video about this in general. I kind of have a working theory that like hidden abilities are literal dream abilities. They're like abilities that the Pokemon wishes they had, and there's some evidence for this. Regardless, separate idea. But that's one thing where the Dream World allows Pokemon to have special hidden abilities. And another big feature of the Dream World is that you would plant and get these exclusive berries. Guess what else? All I've been doing over the last 5 hours, 6 hours in Mega Dimension. It's been collecting berries and also getting rare Pokemon. Now, again, I haven't beaten the game, but I'm thinking about Generation 10. I'm thinking about future Pokemon games. What happens when Legends ZA is compatible with Pokemon Home? And you can bring those Pokemon from Hyperspace Lumiose, right in their flavor text. It'll say, you caught this Pokemon in Hyperspace Lumiose. Could we see a thing where you can take that Pokemon, bring it into Pokemon Home, put it into a traditional Pokemon game, and then every single Pokemon captured in Hyperspace Lumiose will have its hidden ability? Is that something that we could see? Possibly. But again, I'm just thinking, okay, spoiler time. I'm going to read this again. Maybe it's a reflection of the subconscious of people and Pokemon, right? These are the Pokemon's dreams, the people's dreams. This is what they're thinking about when they're not consciously thinking about stuff. So, by the very text, Hyperspace Lumiose could be interpreted as a dream world. Okay, spoilers for the end of the game. Again, I don't know too much context about this because I have not played it myself, but there is a new Mega Pokemon. I'm going to show it right now. Spoiler alert, Mega Darkrai. And what is Mega Darkrai? What is Darkrai? It is the Bad Dreams Pokemon, right? And something interesting... Actually, no, I just made something up in my mind. I was going to say Darkrai has always been dark and ghost type, and now it is just dark type, but it has always just been dark type. I was going to make a little connection there, but that doesn't make sense. But if Darkrai's whole thing is bad dreams, like, could Hyperspace Lumiose be like a nightmare version of the Dream World? I don't know. I'm going to keep playing this game. I just love this little discovery I made. I think this is so cool. This needs to be, this whole theory needs to be dug into and kind of fleshed out. I'm gonna message some friends about this. But I just think this is so cool. The AI overview. Okay, so what is the subconscious mind? It's the part of your brain operating below conscious awareness, right? Handling automatic functions, storing memories, habits, and past experiences, and significantly influencing your feelings, behaviors, and decisions without you realizing it, acting like your brain's autopilot for routine tasks and ingrained patterns. Oh, this is so cool. My read of Legends EA was that the game was all about the decisions that it was about free will, right? Making decisions in order to change your life. Taking action to reflect how you want to see yourself in the world, right? Making a difference by making sacrifice, doing the work, you know what I'm saying? Taking accountability. That was the read I had on a lot of the themes in Legends EA. And to see that the DLC now is the subconscious of that, it's showing us like the dark underside. It's not what people want us. All the characters in Legends EA also seem to have ulterior motives. They all seem to present one way, even though their intentions were something else, right? Not always. They didn't always have bad intentions, but if they were a coward, for instance, they would try to be a little bit more, they would want to show themselves in a more flattering way, right? And the Hyperspace Lumiose is all about the subconscious. I got to dig into this more. Let me know if there's any additional evidence that you've seen. I might not read the comments for a couple days, or just for maybe today. I'm still racing through the game. I got to get to the end. I'm like hungry now to see more of this. But yeah, Hyperspace Lumiose is a dream world. What do you think? Also, last little note on this. Remember the big theory or the big rumor about a Gen 5 remake? I don't think that's happening at this point. But what if that rumor was started because there was some information behind the scenes that was spread suggesting like that Game Freak was literally, I don't know, I'm thinking about code names, right? Like, what if Game Freak actually was like the Pokemon, like Hyperspace Lumiose, this DLC is a dream world? Like, what if they were calling it this DLC that? They were referring to it as a dream world or something similar to that made leakers want to, that kind of misled a lot of people and misled a lot of information that we ended up with. And it was just poorly interpreted as a Gen 5 remake. I don't know. You let me know, and we'll keep the conversation going. Subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.